Well, we are decking the halls here at HSN today, and what a fantastic day it's been. Hope you're enjoying all the terrific ideas in decorating. I'm your host, Lynn Murphy, and we could not be more thrilled to get things started with our very best value of the day. And I tell you, it is the perfect look-alike of a Douglas fir. And every little detail on this today's special will absolutely take your breath away. Most lights we have ever offered on an artificial tree. It's our very best value of the day. Well, it is our today's special, and boy, has it been popular. You know what I'm gonna say? Welcome to Winter Wonderland. The first thing, before we even get into all the details and the choices and the amazing one day only price, when you come back to me right now, have you ever seen an artificial tree with so many lights already installed, built into the easiest to put up and put down tree that we have ever done to date? Never. It is the most lights ever. So that to me in itself is worth its weight in gold. And then we're gonna take it a step further. We have 4 individual sizes. We have your 5 foot. We have your 6.5 foot. We have the 7.5 foot. And right behind me, most limited on the day, it's like the dream come true. That's the 9 foot. For one day only, on the 5 foot, you are saving $70 off our HSN price. On the 6.5 inch foot, you are saving today only $100 off. On the 7.5 foot, you're saving $150 off today. And on the 9 foot, with the final in quantity, it's $180 off our normal price. That's not even the retail. Today only, we're featuring 6 monthly flex payments. So that basically, even for the 9 foot, your first monthly payment will be right around $125 over the next 6 months for a tree that you are gonna have for 20 to 40 years from now. We could not be more thrilled, as we mentioned, to be able to replicate the most popular, beautiful real tree, and that is your Fraser fir. So with that, I'm delighted to introduce to you 2 very, very special guests. First being one of our guest experts. I feel like I just want to say Merry Christmas. David Woodling is joining us.
How are you?
It's our winter wonderland, David.
Isn't it wonderful? It's magical to be here, isn't it?
It takes my breath away.
Well, we at American Tree and Wreath, we pride ourselves with customer service,
yes,
top quality products, and technology. We are the leaders in the technology in this particular field.
Right.
And what we've done is we put all that into the basket, and we've come out with the most magical, versatile tree, lifelike looking tree.
Oh,
as
you
well,
would never know in a million years.
You have to touch. I mean, you're sort of drawn to it, aren't you? It's so fabulous.
Well, the Fraser fir, this is what, I mean, I do an artificial tree and I do a real tree. And what do I get? I get a Fraser fir when I lived up north. This is not only exact, and you're gonna talk about that, but even better because of the way that it's been designed, because it has a firmness to it.
Yes. So if you want to put the biggest ornaments on there, it's not gonna bow.
Heaviest?
And the heaviest, it's not a problem whatsoever.
Yes.
Yeah, what we've done is we've taken the tips and made impressions from a Fraser fir, and we've used those to inspire our tree. So it's nurtured by nature.
Well, you can certainly tell. David, before we get into everything, let's talk about how many lights.
Oh, it's incredible.
I can never get enough lights on my tree. That's my biggest complaint every year. I want more lights. I want more lights. We've never done this many lights.
1,000 on the 5 foot.
On the 1,000. Okay, 6.5.
We've got 2,000.
2,000 on the 7.5.
3,000. You can see the pattern? Can you see the pattern?
3,000 lights. Okay, wait. And the 9 inch?
4,000.
Or 9 foot.
Yeah. 4,000
lights. Never done before. Now, we're showing all white. Comes with the remote control.
It does.
And the stand. What does that mean?
So each of these lights actually has the ability to change color 3 or 4 times. So we've got the soft white, which is the color soft technology that we've worked on over the years.
Yes.
We have the multi, which has 5 different colors, including burnt orange and purple. And then we have a pastel, which is very new for this year, and that has actually been very, very popular from our feedback. A lot of people like the pastel because it's a bit of a combination of both.
Yeah, it's almost Victorian-like, you know, so there's a lot of different ways and different, you know, each year you can decorate and style a little differently.
And you know us guys, we love our remotes.
Yes,
So, I mean, we've got a lot of features on here, so I can scroll through them all eventually for you, but there's 15 different colorways that we can work towards. There's an on-off switch on here as well. If we can see on there, guys. We can actually put it on a timer.
Nice.
So we can toggle it there, it flashes 3 times, and it's now going to run for 6 hours. If you forget about it, it's going to turn itself off.
Perfect.
And there's also, once we're on the setting, which is the steady setting, which is the first one, you can actually toggle through and have different brightness settings on the steady setting. Isn't that fabulous? So
I've never seen that before.
If you want to cuddle down at the end of the night in front of the fire, just take it down, you know, put the movie on, you can chill out. Yeah.
Perfect. So multi, the pastels, you can do the twinkle, you can do the steady, you can do the white lights, bright, mid, or this beautiful muted look.
Absolutely.
Okay. Biggest question always, and I'm going to come over and introduce our other very special guest who is joining us. We have Stephanie McKee, who is here. Okay, Stephanie, I know anyone at home right now is saying, okay, I get it, Lynn. That's the most lights I've ever seen. It's the absolute perfect, most real-looking artificial tree I've ever seen. The value's fantastic, but how in the world am I gonna get this and put it up when I get it home? Nice to have you here, by the way.
Thank you, good to be here. I know what you mean. It seems intimidating. You might be thinking, can I actually install this tree? Well, each section weighs no more than 17 pounds. So if you can lift 2 gallons of milk, you can install this tree by yourself. We have the 7.5-foot tree here. This is gonna be the first one to sell out, very popular. And it's broken into 3 sections. No matter what size tree you choose, you're going to get the 4-footed base. That X design is so sturdy. This is not a 3-footed base that topples over when your cat jumps into your tree. We have a nice sturdy base here, okay? So the first thing you're going to do is install the first section. All you have to do is drop it in, not doing anything fancy. No tools, no other people required, really. And then you have 1 plug, which is crazy because we have 3,000 lights in this tree.
Wow.
The 7.5-foot.
Because the old-fashioned ones, you have like 6 or 7 different plugs.
Right, and it gets complicated.
Yeah, and you have to they color code it, and then after the years, the color coding fades out, and you have no idea which is A, B, or C. And
it's like
and not even a quarter of the lights.
It's like a complicated math problem.
You're right.
So you might be thinking, where are all the wires?
Yes.
All of the power is stored in the core, in the trunk. This is our easy power technology, and this acts like a magic trick. All you have to do is pop the next section on top of the bottom section, and it lights up. So easy. I mean, this can take you 1 minute to set up from the box.
So you don't even have to have all 3 together before you plug it in to light it up.
The core is where all of that power is. Put your star on. You don't need to grab a ladder to decorate the top. And no floofing required either. Ta-da!
Oh, that was less than, and you were taking your time and talking.
Yeah.
That was literally less than 3 minutes.
Yes, I love a project like this where you can be so proud of yourself for doing it. Because sometimes I'll buy furniture from a store and be like, oh, I'm in over my head. I can't install this myself. But this, you saw how easy it was. 3 parts.
Perfect. I mean, you cannot get a real Christmas tree this perfect. People are going to go up and they're going to be smelling to see if this is real or not. So I know what you're doing now. You're showing us that it's just as easy to take down as it is to put up. And it comes in this wonderful large box.
Yes.
So that way you can store it back in there, which is so nice. And we're showing you right here the easy setup. Keep in mind, this is our Deck the Halls event. We also have a shipping special going on. Think about this for a minute. $5. If you've already purchased anything on the day and have spent $5 shipping and handling, you're getting this today's special and anything else for free.
It's a win-win.
It's a win-win.
So easy. And it comes straight out of the box then. And what we have is we have memory technology within the steel. So the actual branches just fall down naturally into the places they're meant to be. So you don't have to go around fluffing the tree up.
Yes.
It already falls into place for you.
So it's like, I mean, it's already
ready to go.
It's ready to go.
Super easy. We have continuous on technology, which means that if any of the bulbs are to fail at any time, just the one of them, then it doesn't affect the rest of the tree. That just stays lit. Unlike the older style trees, you know, you lose a little couple of bulbs.
Nightmare.
And
Then you have to figure out which one it is.
And then you try to take them out, and then you buy some more, and you're going on an expedition into the tree to find all those connectors and stuff. And
You're so right.
Scratching your arms.
Yes, yes.
There, right?
And to that point, our smallest tree, which is the 5 foot, there are 1,000 lights.
1,000 lights on there.
I'm going to tell you, if you were to put a string or strings, plural, of 1,000 lights normally, what happens?
The tree would probably fall over.
Probably fall over. You know, those lights, when you take them out, are all tangled together. To your point, half are working, half are not working. Then you spend hours trying to figure out where the bulb is that's not working.
Exactly.
This is never going to be an issue again. We've never done an artificial tree with this many lights with the perfect Fraser fir exact look. I mean, honestly, you just want to go up and smell it.
Yeah,
that's
exactly.
how, and perfectly shaped.
I was going to say the profile we've used is the classic triangular profile, isn't it? And we back all of our trees up with a 5-year warranty as well.
Wow,
so going
on top
forward,
of that.
Yeah, normal small box companies, they'll give you like just 12 months or so.
Right.
Which really essentially boils down to just 5 or 6 weeks, right? Because you put it away for a year.
That's true.
Comes out, doesn't work.
That's a big deal, you're right.
So
and
this is something you can carry on for year to year.
And this is why American Tree and Wreath has always been one of the most respected companies in providing, you know, beautiful holiday decorations, especially their trees. We were just showing you a tree that's decorated, and there are really heavy, beautiful, big bulbs on that tree. It doesn't matter because it is, you said,
it's
one of the branches are sturdy.
I mean, a lot of the other trees, you can see the poles in the middle and stuff. This is full to the brim. You can see it's almost like the lights have just dropped from heaven and just sprinkled them. They're actually all hand strung, so they're all put on individually. And the fact that it's so dense and realistic looking as well, I think is fabulous.
And these are the stay cools too.
They're the stay cool.
You never have to worry about them getting too hot or anything of that nature.
And there's 90% less energy efficiency than regular bulbs. So it's not going to cost you a lot of money to keep this on.
And here's the beauty. Every single year, it's perfect. Every single year, you're not worrying about, are the lights going to be tangled? Is there a light missing? What am I going to do? Every single year, you can be as creative as you want and change it from the year before. Look what you're doing right here, doing the twinkle design, doing the multicolor with the bright lights, the multicolor with the pastel lights, all of those options.
And if you have a large family as well, obviously different people in the family like different tree settings. So, you know, if you've got teenage kids and they particularly like one, they're having a party with some friends, they can set it to what they want it to. If it's just the parents or the grandparents, they want to chill out, they like maybe more traditional.
Surely, absolutely. Let's go through one more time all the choices, and we'll let you know where we are most limited. So we have the 5 foot, and each one does come, as Stephanie was saying, with this stand in this wonderful box. It's literally less than 5 minutes for most of us to set this up.
And the 5 foot one only comes in the 2 sections. So there's only 2 sections with the 5 foot.
And that's 1,000 lights. I just want to keep saying that. It's like my dream come true. I've never been able to get that many lights, and if I did, it would be a nightmare because they would be all, you know, mismatched.
It's all been done for you.
It's done.
We've taken all the hassle out of Christmas, right?
Unreal. 6.5. This one
also
is
in 2 sections, and it's got 2,000 lights on that.
2,000.
Yep.
The 7.5. And come on, how tall are you? We'll stand by it. How tall are you, David?
Well, I've got my heels on.
Yes.
I'm just over 6.
6 feet.
Yeah.
So I mean, you can get an idea.
Yeah.
This has been very, very popular. This is the one Stephanie put up in less than 3 minutes.
Exactly.
And that was in 3 parts.
And what we referenced before, even if you wanted just to try us this year and go with the 5 foot, you could always put that on a box as well. So you could always lift it up or a little table.
True.
If you wanted to. If you didn't have the space. You know, if you're in a smaller premises or something.
You bet. And if you're fortunate enough to have those beautiful cathedral ceilings, and this is like my dream come true.
Oh,
right here.
Yeah.
This is the 9 foot. This is the dream come true. You hit the jackpot. And how many lights?
Mind-blowing, isn't it? There's 4,000 lights on there, and it's in 3 different sections.
4,000. I've never, ever heard of such a thing. And that's why
that's the technology. That's what the technology can do for us nowadays. Like you say, there's no spaghetti wires. There's no crazy hunting around inside. There's one socket, one plug. You can switch it on and off with your remote, or there is a little foot pedal. So if your remote had gone down the side of the sofa for something, you can just put off with the foot pedal.
How wonderful. Everything you need is right there at your fingertips. I'm going to go over one more time because I want you to know when you get this at home. Remember, this could be free shipping. If you were only today, all day, 24 hours, we want to get you ready for decorating for the holiday. We have so many wonderful things. Many of you have been shopping hsn.com. You're only spending $5 shipping and handling. That could have been at midnight. That could have been this morning. That could have been with Carrie in the last show. But once you spend $5 shipping, that's it. All the way up until midnight tonight. Our today's special, one day only price. We can honor this amazing value. And I'll start with the 5 foot. We're talking about from our normal price, HSN price, which is phenomenal. It's $70 off. On the 6.5 inch, that one is $100 off. On the 7.5 inch, $150 off. And on the 9 foot, that is $180 off, close to $200 off with 6 monthly flex payments today only. Stephanie McKee is here. I love it, and I love that Stephanie is a woman, and you're saying, you know what?
We can do this.
We can do this. And we have the 7.5 foot, right,
yes,
that we are going to put together?
The 7.5 foot tree is separated into 3 parts. It's going to arrive in a box that you can reuse for years to come. No matter what size tree you get, you're getting the 4-footed stand. It's got rubber feet on the bottom too. Super stable, not going to topple over. We definitely want that. And now, if you can lift 2 gallons of milk, about 17 pounds, you can lift every section of this tree.
Great.
All you have to do is drop it into the base.
So no other,
you don't have to shape and fluff.
Or screwdrivers or hammers or get the toolbox out.
That's right.
Nothing.
Oh, so easy. We don't like the stress of
one
having
plug.
to figure it out. Yeah, we got 1 plug. And then we've got the second section, and this is where you can really see the easy power technology in the core, in the trunk. All of the power is safely housed in the center, so you don't have lots of crazy wires. All you have to do is drop this section on top of the last, and it lights up like magic.
And lights up. I mean, this is not even the third part. Remember, this one has 3,000 lights already part of the tree. And no wires, crazy wires wrapped all around. 1 plug. That is beautiful.
It couldn't be easier. I really love how quick you can set this up. You don't have to spend any time. You don't have to bother your husband or the neighbor or some big burly guy to be like, hey, can you please put this giant tree in my house? You can do it yourself. It couldn't be easier.
And you could have done, we could have the 9 foot here. I mean, it would honestly, you might just get a little step ladder for the, for the largest part, but it's 3 parts too, right?
Just pop it in. There's no locking, twisting. There's nothing complicated about it. You can install this tree in your home.
And look at that tree right here. This could be your tree at home. That's our today's special. I know our Climbing Santa did sell out, so you could put your day one wait list if you're interested. A little bit later, we're going to have that tree topper too, which I just love with the star, and then you have the sleigh and Santa that's revolving around the outside. So that is, I've never seen anything quite like that before. Our today's special has been so incredibly popular. What you did was recreate the most popular real tree, which is that Fraser fir.
Yep.
And it's perfect.
We copied the profile of the Fraser fir. We used the tips from the Fraser fir. We packed it full of lights. We packed it full of branches. We've given it strength to hold ornaments. And we've used the micro light technology in the lights here, which means that we've got individual lights, but each of those has the ability to toggle between 3 different settings. So you don't need separate lights. It's all one little bulb with all that technology. That's LED for you. It's just revolutionized Christmas tree lighting.
And what I love here, it's HSN. Yes, it's an amazing. We can't repeat this value. That's the best thing about tuning in at midnight and seeing our today's special. But the other thing is the flex pay options. Of course, the shipping opportunity today, which is also fantastic. But to split those payments up over the next 6 months is just for an investment that you're going to have. I said this in the very beginning of the presentation,
it's almost like a family heirloom that you can pass on.
Absolutely.
It?
It doesn't get better. And this is the newest, the greatest, the most lights we've ever done.
Had. We've got 1,000, 2,000, 3,000, and 4,000. Absolutely incredible.
It doesn't even sound right saying
I don't know. Someone's taken their time to put them all on here, and fair play to those guys, whoever it is. But the fact that they've actually gone into the tree as well, so it's not just on the outside, inside, there's a depth to the tree, which I think adds to the quality.
You know, I turned this on this morning and I was watching and I said, oh my goodness, that is the most amazing tree. I've never seen so many lights. And I'll be honest, I didn't have any of the information until I got in, you know, later this morning. And I immediately went and I came into the studio because I thought it was so magical on TV. I wanted to touch it, but I'm going to tell you something. It is even 10 times more beautiful in person.
It is.
The
TV doesn't do it justice.
But it was beautiful on TV.
Yeah.
That's why I came running in here. I'm like, I've never seen, because I'm crazy about lights.
Yeah.
You can't put enough lights on my tree. But my problem is my lights, unfortunately, always tangled and twisted, and it's a pain, and none of them are matched up. And half
so you
of
know
them
what you're
are
going home with tonight, right?
Absolutely. But so if it looks like Winter Wonderland on your television, any one of these that you're choosing, your expectations, I want them to be 100 times more because that's how beautiful they are.
Absolutely,
truly.
absolutely.
David,
right.
thank you.
Thank you.
Stephanie, thank you for showing us, standing next to the tree, how simple and easy, less than 3 minutes to go ahead and put this up. We have more fabulous decorating from our Winter Lane with Alexander Baker coming up. Stay with us.
Here's your Merry Update for today. Tune in tomorrow for Black Friday deals with Amy and Adam. Get started on your Black Friday shopping now with great deals on amazing gifts. And holiday shopping just got easier. Starting today, you can get the Today's Special 2 hours early. See the premiere every day at 10 p.m. Eastern all season long. And don't forget to go to our gift store on hsn.com. Shop by recipient, price point, or type. Find your Merry on HSN.